Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Today we have a new way to solve or to factorize trinomial when you have the second case when a doesn't equal plus or minus 1, and it's called what? It's called AC box method. How can you solve by it? Let's see. Usually we use what? We use trial and error to find the factors, but this time it will be super easy for you, I promise you. Okay, the new way is what? First of all, I have to draw a square. Then I will divide this square into 4 parts. Okay, so I have now this square. Okay, and I will divide it into 4 equal parts. Okay, the first term, which is 2x to the power 2, I will put it up to my left hand, and the last term, as this by its sign and everything, I will put it down in the left square. Then I look for the middle term. Middle term here is what? Is x. So I'll put here x and x. Middle term, actually, the variable of middle term is x. So I'll put x and x. Then this method called what? Called AC method. AC means what? The A is the factor or the coefficient of x squared, and C, this is B, which is the factor of x or the coefficient of x, and C is a constant. So AC means what? I will multiply the coefficient of x squared and the constant, which will be 2 and 6 equals 12. So instead of finding the factors of C, I will find the factor of AC. So I'm looking for the factors of 12 and the sum or difference. Okay, the sum. Why? Because this sign is what? Is positive. And we agreed that when the C has a positive sign, it means I will search for the sum, and both signs in the brackets will be as what? I will be the same as the middle term here. So we know already that we will have 2 factors here, and the sign between them, it will be plus. Okay, the sum will be what? Will be 7. So what are the 2 numbers? If I multiply them together, I will get 12, and the sum is 7. It will be what? It will be 3 and 4. Okay, where can I put the 3 and 4? Okay, we can put it here beside the x, wherever you want, 3 here or 4 here or wherever. So let's put 3 here and 4 here. I want you to observe closely to this square. This is the first, yes, the first term, and this is the last term. And 4x plus 3x is what? The 7x. So as we what? We decompose the middle term. So we didn't change anything in the problem. Okay, let's see here. What is the GCF of this row? The GCF here will be just x. What is the GCF between this 2 numbers in this row? It will be 2 only. Okay, what about this column? This column, it will be have 2x as a GCF, and the GCF or the greatest common factor here in this column is only 3. And we have finished. It will be x plus 2 and 2x plus 3. If you want to check our answers, we can use the scissor. X plus 2, I will put each factor above the other one here, 2x plus 3. Okay, first time first, 2x squared, and this is actually the first term. 2 times 3, 6, and this is actually the last term. Okay, and let's complete it by the scissor. X plus 3 plus 2x, x times 3 equal 3x, and 2x times 2 equal 4x. And both of them together will be what? Will be 7x, and this is the middle term. Yeah, this is the middle term, so we solve it correctly. Okay, this is number 1. Let's see number 2. Once again, what shall we do here? Yes, we will draw the square. First term up to the left, so it's what? 4x squared. Third term, it will be down to my right hand, and I will put it by its sign. If it was positive, it will be positive. If it was negative, it will be negative. And of course, we already know that we have 2 brackets. One of them will be positive and the other one will be negative, and we are looking for the difference. Okay, okay. And the middle term, what is the variable in the middle term? It's what? It's x, so I'll put here x and x. So I'm looking for what? The number here will be 3? No, I'm looking for AC. That's why I call this this way is AC method. AC equals what? 4 times 3 without the negative. Yes, without the negative. 4 times 3 equals 12. So I'm looking for 2 factors of the 12. if I multiply them together, I will get 12, and the difference between them equals 1. 1, just like the coefficient of x here. Okay, the two numbers are 3 and 4 again. So where can I put 3 and 4? Wherever you want, you can put them. Let's put 4 this time up and 3 down. It will be okay. Both ways will be okay. Okay, the GCF here will be 4x, and the GCF here will be what? But we forgot something. Yes. Do you remember when we said that in the difference, the largest number will take the middle sign? Okay, which one is the largest? 4 is the largest, and the middle sign is positive. So the 3 will take what? Will take the negative because it's smaller. So I'll put here the negative. Don't forget the negative. Okay, what is the GCF of this row? It will be -3. What is the GCF of this column? Nothing. Nothing means what? Means 1. When we don't see any GCF, it means it's 1. Okay, what's GCF here in this column? It will be just x. So the two factors here are what? X plus 1 and 4x minus 3. Okay, I will take only just one problem of these. Let's take any one. Okay, number 1. Once again, find the solution set of each of the following equation. Well, actually, I will solve number 2. I think it has no more steps. Okay, is it simplified enough? Okay, when I want to solve an equation, I have to get only x squared or x to solve it normally, as we learned before in prep 1 or in unit 1, right? But this time I have x squared and x. So what shall we do here? I have to make them equal to 0 to be able to factorize them. So what shall I do here? I will return this part and this in this side. So it will be x squared plus 30 minus 13 x. It will be minus or plus because it's the opposite sign, equals 0 because nothing left here in this side. Now, is it arranged? I have to arrange it descendingly from the greatest power to the smallest power. No, so I have to rearrange them again. It will be x squared plus 13x plus 30 equals 0. Okay, do we have here any GCF to take away? No. Okay, the coefficient of x this time is 1, so we can solve it normally as we learned before, or we can use the AC method. Yes, we can use the AC method, but I think it's not important here, but I will show you that it will work here again. Okay, let's put the first one here up and the last one here down. The middle here has x and x. Now AC this time equals 30. Why? Because A equals 1, right? We look for the sum between numbers will be what? Will be 13. So what are the two factors of 30? If we multiply them together, we get 30, and if we add them together, it will be 13. We have what? 10 and 3. Okay, so what's GCF here? Only x. What is the GCF here? It will be 3 only. What about here? In this column, it will be only 10. What about this column? It will be only x. So the two factors were going to be x and 3 and x and 10. Okay, same sign as the middle. It will be plus and plus. Both of them equal 0. So do you remember when we said that if A times B equals 0, it means either A equals 0 or B equals 0, or both of them equals to the 0. So if we think that this term is A, so we can say that what? Either x plus 3 equals 0, and hence I will put the 3 in the other side here. X equal -3. This is the first value of x. Or x plus 10 equal 0, and hence x equals -10, and this is the other value. So the solution set, don't forget the solution set, please. You have to put it between braces. It's what? -3 and -10. So as you can see here, AC box method can be solved by any thing. If A equal 1 doesn't equal 1, the difference between two squares, the perfect square, all of them can be solved by the same method. Thank you, and see you soon, inshallah.